Hey everyone, today we are back in the custom pack. The pack is called ManaMania. It's all things mana. The basic goal is to use the Luska and the Sea Serpent along with 3 mana generating pets. One of the pets, of course, it's going to be the Rock. The Rock is just such an overpowered mana generating pet. The other 2 ones are new mana generating pets. They're pets that I think are extremely strong. One of them generates a toy that gives the middle pet mana. So we see a lot of stuff that's like give the pet friendly pet a head, like nearest ahead mana, give the frontmost pet mana. It's the first thing we have that gives the middle pet mana, and I think it can be used in some very creative and fun ways. The other pet gives permanent mana at the end of turn. So it's really, really cool. And you probably think, oh, he's not saying the names of those pets. What are the pets called? I don't remember right now. We're gonna have to figure it out together. Again, I am just jumping into a video, doing commentary, not totally prepared, but that's part of the glory. And this run is a great reminder of trying not to get too frustrated in custom packs. You have an idea in custom packs. A lot of times you get an idea and you're like, yeah, this should be pretty simple to set up. Like, I should be able to get it cooking. Like, we're using all good pets. Mana's a really good synergy. If you have really good mana synergy, you don't need scaling. So yeah, it should work out great. And then you start grinding it out in custom packs and you start hitting walls and you're facing these Goliaths of teams. And then you realize, all right, well, maybe this isn't happening. And if you ever kind of run into those speed bumps or those hurdles, the way that I jump over them is simply by exercising patience. So if you are patient and you basically just sit on the custom pack, do a couple runs every day. If you have the opportunity to try maybe at different times of the day, maybe try a game or two when you get off work or out of class, and then try a game or two later that night after dinner and whatnot. If you really want to grind a team out, that's how I recommend grinding teams. It's not doing 20, 30 games in a row until you get it. It's spacing it out, doing a couple games, 4, 5, 6 games a day max, 3 earlier, 3 later, until you kind of get the run that you want and the matchups that you want. Because sometimes you're just at the mercy of the matchups. And that's what we'll show in the bonus clips. So this run here, you'll see I'm just trying to buy time. We're trying to buy time to the tier 4s. The tier 4s is where we get it cooking. And there is the first pet. I did not catch the name. As I try to figure out what to do. And yeah, got a lot of great feedback in the live recordings. I've mentioned this many times. I just don't know when these videos are going to come out. So I'm probably going to be repeating myself here because I'll make sure I put it in a weekly video coming up because I know when the weekly videos are coming out. As I'm going to try to catch this pet name real quick and totally interrupt my train of thought. We'll get back to it, maybe. So I'm buffing a baboon and then I'm selling a baboon. Alright, and there's the Rock. Pairs turn 7, fantastic. Yeah, just want to get the team set. We have a level 2 draft, which is awesome, so we can just afford to be a little inefficient. Looks like we're going to save the beta fish, or try to. Yeah, now we have the Ocarina. 5 mana to the Rock. Beautiful. They're running a strawberry team. Shout out the strawberry team. I was running a team similar to this, but with the giant squirrel, not a sparrow team, but it just, the giant squirrel wasn't the pet for mine. Oh gosh, I saw the pet name. It's like Awizodal or something crazy. I know that's terrible, but we're going to go with that. We're just going to go with the ocarina, right? The toy pet, the mana toy pet. I'm just staying away from that. I think I looked up the phonetic at one point. I've been meaning to also look up Not a Game Devlog's channel. He made a video where he pronounced every pet name. And especially with his accent, it is just mesmerizing. Like, it's glorious. I would like to think that's why he did it, right? Because he has a great accent. And I will not question how he pronounces them, even though he admittedly probably got a lot of them wrong. But his pronunciation of giraffe especially is great. I think it's he's from the Netherlands, lives in the Netherlands, I believe. And I'm trying to think of pronunciation on what I was just talking about. Oh, French pronunciation of giraffe, I think is an interesting one. I may be getting that wrong, but yeah, it's I guess it's a recurring theme on this channel, just talking about how do you pronounce things. I just think it's funny regardless of getting it right or not. So we have level 2 of both. So skipping on that rock, took the mammoth just because I'm not sure what's really going on. I want to keep pivoting. It's turn 10. We're looking for the Luska, which is another tier 5, and 2 tier 6s. So find a pill there, that's great. I figure I can pill this blobfish onto the mammoth and then pill the mammoth. And there's the Luska. That's exactly what we want. And yeah, because we're just trying to buy time, I figure I can take a little bit of scaling here and there as I see fit. Hopefully I can pill the mammoth with like 4 pets that I want to keep on the team. I always try really hard to do that. And the mana snipes. Whenever you're running just mana generating pets, it works out so well. Mana snipes are devastating. So it feels good. And the Kets was actually pretty worthless to me in these runs, so I probably shouldn't have had it in this pack. I just love it. It's such a good unit. There's the pill, so it's turn 11. If I can find either Sea Serpent, shout out, or the Winter Spirit, there we are. I can say that one. That's an easy name, and look at it. It looks so cute. I don't really know what it is. Winter Spirit. Is it like it kind of looks like a reindeer that's been frozen for like a very long time and is like preserved frozen, not like, you know, like oh, this got grim really fast. I was gonna say, you know, on like Mount Everest, how the corpses like don't decay or anything. Oh geez, oh gosh, we don't need to be thinking about that right now. There is banana pill. I pass up a free banana pill. Aren't you guys proud of me? Please tell me you're proud of me. Please let me know in the comments. I'm so proud of myself. I need some reassurance. So interesting order here. Basically with this team, this is the order that I determined I was going to lock the team on. I wanted front Luska to reduce the stats. I wanted the Sea Serpent to go off after the Luska to snipe the units after their stats were reduced, just like we're about to see here, kind of. And oh, that's scary, but we get through to 6 trophies. By the way, we're at 1 heart, so it's a dire situation here. The only thing I can do with really changing this team order, as you'll see, I think I do, is I move not the Team Spirit, the Winter Spirit. I move the Winter Spirit up 1 position occasionally because the mana will decay by half every round. So I'm basically switching the permanent mana between the rock and the Aoi Zotul Quetzalcoatlus Ocarina of Time mana toy shenanigans thing. And we face our mortal enemy. This is our supreme enemy. I don't care if he changes, if they change what team they run, that person is always going to be the enemy. And we beat him. We actually beat him. So that felt great. That showed me this team was probably gonna work. Oh yeah, by the way, finishing my point on like doing a like patience with custom packs, I grinded like 15, 20 games of this team one night, and then the next day I had a little bit of time during my lunch, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop in for one game. One game, if it fizzles out quick, I'm done. That's all it is. This is that one game. So I credit it just to not really having patience, but just like that, doing it on a separate day. And it reminded me, next time, just have patience. Do 5, 6 games. And then if it's not working out, go to something else. So yep, switching the order there for the Winter Spirit. And now level 3 Winter Spirit is huge. And you'll see I didn't get the achievement there. I think I get the achievement on the win. But you'll see in the bonus clips where I get the achievement. Yeah, hopefully these bonus clips we're doing a slightly different format where I can kind of carry the commentary a little further in the bonus clips, cut down the fluff, and yeah, kind of hopefully have the same effect, but hopefully keep people around a little bit longer. I know a lot of people just tune off when the commentary ends, so just trying to keep it a little more efficient. So here we go. 9 trophies, 1 heart remaining, 31 mana on a level 2 Sea Serpent. They have a 50-50 Melon Hippo, 12 mana on the Luska. We reduced the Hippo to 38. It goes back up to 40. They have Hippo Snake. Their Melon absorbs all of our Sea Serpent attack. 31 mana, kills 2 stakes on their team. And then our Ocarina Brusque can finish the job. There's the achievement badge on the Winter Spirit. It felt so good. Let's freaking go. We're going to run into a bunch of battles here. I believe these are all battles from the same run. They should be, at least, in sequence. And it's the same exact team order. So these are the runs, like I said, from the night before. So there's the stat reduction. And even the Mana Snipe on the rock is so great. The Sea Serpent can absolutely pop off. And it feels so good when the battles work out like that. I was so hopeful. Shout out Ryan's Shadow Golden, running into him again. And shout out this team. This is kind of like the team we were talking about. I'm sure this mana run will be out before my Pied Tamarin run. Shout out Ryan Shadow Golden. So turn 16, 7 trophies, 2 hearts. It's the same team. We're moving the Winter Spirit around. The snipes look good, but then teams are just getting a little big. And I think my Winter Spirit order hurt me there. I think if I had the Winter Spirit in the back like it is here, the following round, I would have won. And look at this. 3 50-50s with Pepper. I mean, the power spikes in custom packs, you just don't know. Turn 15, 16, 17. Any one of those turns, you can just run into multiple 50-50s with equipment. So here's an example. I was trying the Namazu instead of the Luska or the Sea Serpent. It was just one or the other. Like any of those 3 pets, Sea Serpent, Luska, Namazu, I would take 2 of those 3 in the runs. And mainly it was Luska Sea Serpent. I figured that's the strongest combo. But if I really wasn't finding Luska, I would go with the Namazu. And I love the Namazu. A lot more than the Maltese. I think getting trumpets from mana is very efficient. And then I mean, look at the teams we start. Look at this team setup right here. Double Hamster Bop, double Sea Anemone. Just get out of here with that nonsense. And then we actually just run into like kind of a more normal team, but it's money generation, 3 scalers with an ability unit. I feel like I sound like Grounded Sap right now. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So here's a separate run, and what a fun team this is. Double Skunk, Eagle, Shenanigans. I mean, this is what we're talking about. They're great use of the Oyster Mushroom, because you probably have scalers, and you transform them. And here's the enemy again. The absolute enemy. I forgot what happens in this. We're looking good so far, but I don't know if we're going to have enough. Nah, the snipes come out. The mortal enemy. It hurts the soul, so we're going to hop into a run here where I first got my Winter Spirit achievement. We're going to slow down and get into the turns here. before we ride into the sunset, give you some more context on this specific run. So it's turn 13 and I already have a level 3 Winter Spirit. So my thought here is I need Sea Serpent and Luska as fast as possible. They're both sitting in the shop. It's literally perfect. I could have potentially gone double Sea Serpent here too. Put the Winter Spirit. Yeah, but I wanted to keep the order, right? I wanted to keep the order. It would have been better arguably to go like front Luska, second Sea Serpent, third Winter Spirit, fourth position Rock. But I wanted to keep that middle Sea Serpent with the Ocarina and kind of keep that whole order. So as you hear the music coming in, that's kind of my thought process here. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We're climbing up there. We're getting there. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.